All right, hello everyone. So I sat down today thinking that I was being called to do another chakra clearing. But instead what I heard when I sat down was to get this Sintamani crystal and put it right in the middle here. And what I'm being called to do is to clear all remaining blockages to your wish fulfillment. To my wish fulfillment, to your wish fulfillment, to our wish fulfillment. So that's what we're going to do here today. All right, we're going to follow the same process that we've been following using the white light oracle cards and see how we're going to do this. Here we go. Okay. Look at these two cards that came out. Now they came out in the last few readings. So we have Yeshe Sogyo and Seraph of 963 Hertz. Okay, so we have the Ascended Masters here with us with the 333. We have the Master Healer Teacher with the 33, the Christ Consciousness. We have the 963 Hertz, which is the God Consciousness, I believe. Okay, so these have come out in the readings that we've done recently, the clearings that we've done recently. So I'm to put them here. Okay, I'm to put them here for now. We'll know what to do with them in a minute. Okay. Now they want me to shuffle more. And they want me to cut, okay? Queen of the Nagas. Okay, we're going to put this one up here, and we're going to read this one, because that is one that has not come out yet, and see what it says. Here we go. A sacred task exists for you to fulfill. It is to be found through connection to your heart. Be open only to those most authentic teachings which prove helpful to your continued spiritual progress and personal freedom. That's why we have this Ascended Master energy and the Teacher energy here, and Healer energy. Cleansing your body, mind, heart, and soul will be of particular benefit at this time. Powerful, subtle energies are helping ensure your success, the Ascended Masters. Believe that many positive synchronicities and unexpected allies will rally to support you. The mysterious beings known as Nagas are recognized in spiritual tradition across India, Nepal, and Tibet, as well in other shamanic and cultural traditions. Nagas are connected to water and are extremely sensitive to pollutions and poisons of all kinds. They become disturbed when waters are polluted. Since our bodies are composed of more water than anything else, when the waters of our planet are disturbed, so too are we. We can make gentle offerings to the waters of our planet and help heal them through our choices. As we do our part to honor and heal the waters, we help ourselves and the Nagas, who in turn assist humans to further heal and evolve spiritually. Certain ones, including the Queen, are emanations of enlightened higher beings. The Eastern goddess of compassion, Kuan Yin, one of the Ascended Masters, is said to assume the form of a benevolent Naga to help beings in need of her protection. Enlightened Naga beings are very helpful to humans, protecting secret wisdoms and offering powerful teachings to those who are wise and committed enough to use them for the greater good. The Queen helps such practitioners overcome the numerous poisons that abound in our world, find deep emotional healing, and make significant spiritual progress. This oracle card brings two messages. The first is that you maintain your integrity and take your emotional healing journey. As you maintain your integrity and take your emotional healing journey, you are placing yourself within a powerful field of spiritual protection. Continue to tend to your inner healing and ask for spiritual protection each day from the higher beings you love. As you continue with such practices, a palpable field of positive energy accumulates around you, minimizing negative influences. On off days, The field buffers you from your own mind or factors outside of your control, such as astrological influences or other people's ego-driven actions. If some negativity does enter into your world, its severity is minimized, and you will recover from the disturbance more swiftly. You can honor this guidance through the spiritual protection exercise below, okay, which we're going to do in a minute. The second message of the oracle is that something of great value is at work in your world. Spirit works with tremendous subtlety, even when it is accomplishing a masterful stroke of luminous inspiration and powerful grace. You may not be fully aware of the divine protection being granted or of a negativity that was averted, yet you are being held in grace nonetheless. If you are struggling with some matter, know that spiritual protection has prevented the situation from escalating and shall ensure that the situation is corrected and resolved. The divine can assume whatever form will benefit the spiritual seeker to ensure their continued progress, facilitating the right things at the right time. There is no need to impose a limit on the limitless resourcefulness and creative generosity of the divine at play in your affairs. All you need to do is invite it in and trust. Okay? So the healing process. You may like to pour yourself a glass of water. I'm going to give you a minute to do that while I go do that too. I have to say, when I sat down to do this reading, I became very thirsty, so I'm very excited about this one. So I poured myself a glass of water. Bless it with love from your heart, with gratitude and peaceful thoughts, and then drink it as a sacred libation. Okay, so let's put our hands on it and bless it. What are we blessing it with again? With love from your heart and with gratitude and peaceful thoughts. Okay, so I bless this water with love from my heart. I bless it with gratitude, and I bless it with peaceful thoughts. Now we're going to drink it. Now we're going to say this prayer aloud. May all waters be cleansed, protected, and blessed for the greatest good. I open to the unconditionally generous compassion and wisdom that protects and guides all true paths. May the positive presence of light be awakened within me. May I be surrounded by divine protection and spiritual grace. May I effortlessly attract all that is needed for my highest good, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Now bow your head with your hands in prayer, sensing that your own heart has become radiant with spiritual grace and the white light that is shining through all dimensions for the benefit of all beings. You may sense other beings of light around you, radiating their love to lift the vibration in all dimensions, so the pathway to healing and enlightenment opens for all. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. Bending my head with my hands in prayer to feel this radiant light. So be it. Amen. Okay, as I finished that, I saw 919, so we're looking that number up. You are experiencing rapid spiritual growth at this time. All darkness is being lifted. Light has come. What an amazing message to come as we were doing that, experiencing the light, allowing it to come, inviting it in. All right. Is there anything you want me to do with these cards yet? No. Okay. Get one more of these, okay? They want me to notice the one on the bottom, but it's not the one I'm to get. But this one was one of the ones that we used in some of the readings. They want me to put it here. Okay. But it's not the one they want me to get, because we have used, I think we've done, yeah, we've definitely done those two. Okay. So this is bringing in the clearings from the other readings into this clearing that is clearing all blockages, all remaining blockages to our wish fulfillment is what this is called today. Okay. Okay. Which card is it? The one that fell first. Okay. Darva Patra. Okay. And then this one as well. Okay, they're both here. Aurora of Gamma. Interesting. Aurora means dawn. And we were talking, yesterday's reading was about bringing the light and the dark together and allowing the dawn, allowing it to be the dawn of a whole new era. So that's really interesting. So that's why they wanted to keep the Aurora card here. Start with that one, okay? Where is it? It is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach, rather than doggedly committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Aurora is the Roman goddess of the dawn, the bringer of light, the initiatrix of a new cycle or chapter in your life. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, the flickering flame of hope in the heart that can burn into such a radiant holy fire that even the greatest challenges do not cause the soul to turn away from in fear. Her presence in a reading signifies a fresh start and the overcoming of an old cycle. Gamma waves are high frequency, typically 40 hertz in humans, but extending to higher levels with hypergamma oscillating at around 100 hertz. Associated with spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision, and breakthrough awareness, the gamma state is associated with high-level processing that leads to integration and evolution. With the gamma frequency, we transform knowledge into wisdom through application. We tap into our ability to integrate information, and in doing so, are truly healed and transformed. Okay, as the world around us becomes increasingly complex, the capacity for superior processing is swiftly becoming necessary for spiritual, emotional, psychological, and even physical well-being of humanity. There's a strong link between spiritual practices such as meditation and the production of gamma waves. When we experience a heightened state of spiritual awareness, an expansive sense of being, or a powerful connection with the universe of spirit, our brain is in gamma mode. Shifting our gray matter gears into gamma waves can facilitate the breaking of stagnant modes of thinking and behaving. This is the sacred frequency of evolution. Humans who are stuck in patterns repeat the same stories, the same words, the same thoughts over and over, as though on a repeated loop. The soul can begin to wither within such constriction. What is needed is something new and increasingly alive, such as the life-stimulating grace of encounters with the unfamiliar. Connection to gamma waves can enhance our capacity to embrace the unfamiliar, and through that openness of being constructive, adaptation is enhanced. Our way of being becomes more fluid, responsive, and creative. We engage with our experiences and grow positively through how we respond to what is happening. Aurora of Gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle, but also the growing presence of the light within, which is the creative light of spirit. Tuning into that light opens up the options for living soulfully, away from the grip of ignorance, no longer constantly ensnared by the compelling but ultimately fraudulent conjurations of ego. Her new era is an inner transformation with positive external consequences. Trust in what your inner light is manifesting in your heart and in our world. Okay, so 40 hertz and 100 hertz are the ones that will bring you into that gamma frequency, into that place of emitting gamma waves, I believe is what this is saying. So I don't think I have either of those in my tuning forks. So I'm going to suggest that you might want to look them up on YouTube. But I'm going to check just to make sure. Yes, I don't have those. What I do want to do, though, I'm hearing, why don't I look them up on my other device? Okay, so let's see what I find. What will I find here when I do? I'm hearing 40 hertz first. Okay, 40 hertz. There are a few things here. Oh, okay, here's a 1 minute long one. 40 hertz test tone. So I'm just going to play this one. Here we go. I'm not sure you can hear that. It's very low. But the vibration is doing what it needs to do. It's playing for 1 full minute. As I was playing this, I saw the number 1717, and I said, and it says, you are magical. Whatever concerns or blocks you have been experiencing are now released so you can turn your dreams into reality. That's beautiful. That's what we're here to do. Clear all remaining blocks. Shall we do 100 hertz? They can do that on their own later. Okay. 38, Davra Patra. Out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. The Oracle of Davra Patra indicates the way for your deepest fulfillment is via the receptive faculty of the sacred feminine. The feminine way is organic, creative, responsive, spontaneous, and effective. It is not constrained by our human perceptions of what is or is not possible. To honor and empower the sacred feminine genius in our lives requires a considerable shift away from mainstream conditioning and into spiritual surrender. Allowing her method, rather than blocking her loving creativity in our lives, entails the movement from head to heart. This means you will not necessarily understand how a situation will work out, yet you will feel inner guidance to proceed in a particular way. Your inner guidance will often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. That inner wisdom has allegiance to a deeper truth than appearances can convey. You may wonder at times if you are crazy to follow an internal guidance system so at odds with the way the majority of people move about in this world. Yet you will know in the depths of your being that your inner guidance is true and wise. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from head to heart, from outer to inner reality. You will trust what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind, or to anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing coming to life. Sorry, I had to take a minute. I got some emotion coming up with that one. Okay. So there is an exercise here that they want us to do. It says, connect consciously with your body in this moment by placing a hand at your heart and feeling yourself breathing. Imagine, visualize, feel, or intend that you have spiritual wings of light that open from the depths of your soul. They wrap around the earth and her creatures with love and light for protection, for softening of suffering, for comfort, and for creating the hope necessary for a being to keep reaching out for help until they make the right connection with the right source of nourishment at the right time. That connection will activate a healing trip switch, which will allow them to break the grip of past pain and enter into present time aliveness with more happiness and freedom than ever before. Just be in the goodness of grace and light. Let it nourish you as you give. Perhaps you become aware that as you stretch your spiritual wings to offer more, you spontaneously and naturally receive more, empowering your intention to share with the capacity to do so. The more you want to hold, the more you must grow in your capacity to be spiritually held. Allow beautiful beings of light who are vaster, more powerful, and gentler than you have ever connected with previously to move into your field. They are pure and of the light. They hold you as you hold yourself, your loved ones, and our planet. Relax in this state of being held and holding. Perhaps you begin to feel the blending of the two states until there is no division, just a field of loving, holding in which you immerse yourself. Rest here for however long it feels good. When you are ready, ground yourself back in the present moment with movement and hydration. You have completed this healing process. Okay, that was beautiful. Is there anything else you want me to do for this group as we remove or clear all remaining blockages to our wish fulfillment? Yes, they want me to get some of these cards. Okay. This is the card. Page of Cups. You are being offered love. Page of Cups is holding up that cup of love for you, offering you the love. It's time to receive it. Okay? It's time to receive the love and the light you are being offered. The card on the bottom of the deck that they guided me to look at is the Ten of Cups. This is that joyful, abundant life. That is what you are being offered. All you have to do is open your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul to receiving it. Look at that. This is a beautiful card. This is the Five of Pentacles, which some people would see as struggle. The fives are often a struggle. But it's also resilience, okay? And look at you receiving. Look at you receiving the pentacles, the rings from the heavens, okay? Let go of your insecurity. Allow yourself to receive. This is the path to recovery from whatever struggles you have had in the past, okay? Look at that, the Nine of Rings, the Nine of Pentacles, which is the wish fulfillment card. Abundance and fortitude. How beautiful is that? Is there anything else that you want me to see? You showed me the 525 as I asked if there was anything else, so I will look at the 525. The energy of wellness, miracles, and hope is surrounding you, your loved ones, and your relationships at this time. Embrace all that is meaningful to you. They drew my attention to the 526 right below it. You were born to be light, bright, and filled with joy. Take time to make sure your relationships are allowing you to be your best self. One last card from here. Spirit of Swords, eagerness and tenacity. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to look it up in the book. They want me to put, where do you want me to put it? Right here, okay. Right here. Okay. Spirit of Swords, eagerness. Is it eagerness? Yes, eagerness and tenacity. What does this say in the book? I honor my word and I follow through to complete what I start. A spirit in the tarot is considered to be an initiator, the element of a momentum and a driver of change. They represent the values of focus, discovery, and personal power, bringing a sense of invigoration and energy to your situation. The Spirit of Swords represents an energy that embodies curiosity and interactions of all types. This is a time when communication is rapid fire, and although there seems to be a lot going on, everything is clear and easy to understand. You're feeling tenacious and eager to involve others in your plans so that they can be manifest. However, it's important to remember that when we are passionate about something, finding success, we can be so consumed by the desire for its fulfillment that we overlook difficulties which may come across and the consequences they could bring. You're being reminded to ensure your plans are revised and amended before launching into them, so that you save yourself the effort of having to fix issues later down the track. Interesting. So that brings me back to something, because I saw, oh, the 959, that's what they want me to see. Is it 10? No, it's 10. 10. But I saw that as the 9 of Cups. Is that the number you want me to see? 959? Okay, let's look at that before. I see what they were bringing me back to. 959. You're being called to action. Heaven is guiding you to take your purpose and share it with the world. You have an opportunity to lead by example. Take it. Okay. So, you're being called to action. You're being led. You're being called. But this card wants you to remember. They were reminding me of I think, what was the number that I saw? 525. That message. Which said, embrace all that is meaningful to you. The energy of wellness, miracles, and hope is surrounding you, your loved ones, and your relationships at this time. Embrace all that is meaningful to you. But what they were actually reminding me of was the 526. You were born to be light, bright, and filled with joy. Take time to make sure your relationships are allowing you to be your best self. So that's what they're saying with this. That's what they were reminding me to come back to with this. Is because this card said, make sure that before you launch your plans and you involve others in it and all of that, that everything's in order, right? So there's something about your relationships. They're saying take time to make sure that your relationships are allowing you to be your best self, okay? And know that the energy of wellness, miracles, and hope is surrounding you, your loved ones, and your relationships at this time. Embrace all that is meaningful to you, okay? And then the 959 message that they said following that, I'm just going to repeat that. You are being called to action. Heaven is guiding you to take your purpose and share it with the world. You have an opportunity to lead by example. Take it, okay? Take it. But just a reminder, make sure that your relationships are allowing you to be your best self, okay? So this was to clear all remaining blockages to your wish fulfillment. So if you need to watch it again, if you don't feel cleared, if you don't feel like your relationships are allowing you to be your best self, watch it again. Use the 40 hertz, okay? Google it or YouTube it and use it to help you get into that state. Do the meditations that we did here within this reading. But know that you are being cleared. So they're telling me something here. You are being cleared. So you can repeat this if you want. But what they're advising you do with regards to your relationship is what? They want to tell me something about that. Okay, what is it that you're advising with regards to relationship specifically? Okay, they're asking me to get one. Oh, Kuan Yin wants to speak about that. Remember, Kuan Yin was mentioned at the beginning, and she has a message for us regarding relationship. Okay. Here we go. It's this card. It's this card that I've actually burned this card by mistake. I left it too close to the flame. Okay, Veil of Shadows. Okay, number 43. Let's look that up. Let's see what this message is. Our relationships often are where we do our shadow work, right? A lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud, made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives through depth of emotion and aliveness of your body, into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Your soul lotus is blossoming, just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it has been planted and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing. Your soul lotus needs some more mud, some more water and earthy energy so that it can grow and shine. In the spiritual worlds, all things serve. Everything, including our darker emotions and parts of our body that we may not think are acceptable. There are actually good nourishment for our soul. The soul craves to love and be in love with all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, it wants to hold nothing back and become completely spiritually intimate with all aspects and all parts of you, whether you have thought they were lovable or not. This can be challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those aspects of our personality and our bodies that we have yet to really love and accept. Yet this is what you are guided to embrace now. This process must be started by taking a class or engaging in a physical practice that honors the shadow part of you. If you have considered yourself an introverted person, it might be to begin to honor the counter side of this, the part that needs community and people in order to thrive. If you consider yourself a quiet person, you might need to explore how you can find joy through sound, music, and energy, for example. If you consider yourself to be a passionate person, you could benefit from finding the part of you that is peaceful and content in the moment with things exactly as they are right now. This inner play isn't about saying that who you are now is not enough. It is about acknowledging that you are that thing you believe you are not, and finding a way to live it with consciousness and love. It is about delving into the parts of you that have been hidden in the veil of shadows and are now becoming ready to be revealed and lived as a part of the beautiful and whole being that you are in truth. In particular, this oracle asks you to look where you can nourish your emotional and physical life with more focus, perhaps through art, creativity, journaling your dreams, creating collages, or engaging in dance or other forms of movement. Your spirit needs it to thrive at this time. So what I understand, back to that message about your relationships and making sure that they are allowing you to be the best version of you, or however that was said. Let me look. Let me get it right. You were born to be light, bright, and filled with joy. Take time to make sure your relationships are allowing you to be your best self. So what I'm getting from this message from Kuan Yin is if there's any relationship in your life that is hindering you from doing what you love, what brings you joy, or doing what scares you, these are some of the shadow things that they're talking about. Do them anyway, okay? Do them anyway. Do whatever you feel guided to do, okay? Don't let any relationship stop you from doing what you feel guided to do, whatever that is, okay? Whatever that is. Okay? Because you need to grow, okay? And if your relationship is keeping you from exploring yourself, the depths of yourself in any way, you will not be growing. So there is a prayer for assistance through the veil of shadows. I pray to Kuan Yin, beloved spiritual mother, please help me be fearless in the veil of shadows, realizing that I am just growing in self-awareness, and whatever has grown ugly through lack of love will gleam like a polished jewel through my attention, willingness to love and accept all parts of me, and my divinely inspired creativity in integrating this part of me into my life with more consciousness. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all parts of me be blessed. Om Mani Padme Hum. And that's where we're going to end this. You have a beautiful day.